And I'm really delighted that you all joined. And I, besides, after we do a short meditation, I want you to feel free to ask questions if I say something that it doesn't make sense to you or that you have some questions about. So just feel free to to interrupt or to just have a conversation. I want it to be very casual today. But for now, let's do a short practice. And so hey, Rebecca, the first thing that is recommended for you to arrive is to find a comfortable place, a comfortable sitting position. And I invite you to find a place or a position that is both comfortable and at the same time makes you feel alert, present. So just go ahead and adjust your sitting, adjust yourself, and see if you need to close your eyes to have a little bit more of a connection with your inner thoughts, inner self. If you're able to keep your eyes open, bring the gaze down, but keep your awareness inward. Let's just take a few moments to arrive here in the present moment. You can use the breath to help you relax. And just bring a soft smile so that your face relaxes. As you relax and create a sense of being here in this body. An awareness of the room around you. And then bring an intention, a goal, to just relax and be present for the next few moments. Completely here in this moment. To help manifest that intention, bring your full attention to the movement of the breath. Just noticing any and all movement. Now for the next maybe 5 to 6 breaths, see if you can notice where the breath is most noticeable. It could be belly, chest, the nose. Just notice and bring your focus there. Now shift your awareness, shift to the awareness of the room around you. Maybe feeling the air on your skin. Notice any sounds. And then bring your focus back to the breath. Become aware of the room around you again. Sounds. The air on your skin. And then bring your awareness, actually your attention back to the breath and ride it, the in and out waves. Stay with the breath. One more time, just bring your awareness more general, relaxing your awareness, your attention. Room, sounds, air. And as you do this, awareness and attention, notice how your mind shifts from being aware of the room, the space around you, and how your mind shifts to the attention to the breath. Just do this for a couple of times with the intention of noticing the shift. Noticing what's awareness and what's focused attention. And then stay with the breath for a few cycles. And relax. To conclude, just take a notice of any pleasant feelings or sensations you may be experiencing. Just take notice of them. Relax any effort. Then you can open your eyes and you can come back to interacting visually. You need to do a little movement, stretching, getting comfortable in a different way. So this was just a short exercise. I wanted to show you this way that we can shift our minds between attention and awareness so that you can really have a sense for how you can direct the mind into different states, so to speak. Did you get it? Did you feel it? Yeah? Was it interesting? Yeah? Becky's like, yes, yes. Anything to share? You're funny, Becky. Thumbs up from Violet. Yay. Any words? Bonnie, were you going to say something? You unmuted yourself or you're just unmuted?
No.
Rebecca?
It was kind of easy for me because the birds are back. There's a lot of birds chirping right outside. So that was something easy to kind of attend to out there and then, bring it back inside, kind of oscillating between the two.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You could really do the shift, feel that, notice the shift. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Moni?
Yeah, I would say there was something more noticeable about being in my breath, that there was a calm. There was a calmer state that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that the awareness was more transient and open,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Yes.
calm, the being in my breath was more settled and grounded.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Exactly what my goal or my intention is for you to get a sense that when you are trying to meditate, you're actually playing a game with the mind in the sense that you are actually trying to get to know how the mind works and how the mind shifts from one awareness to the next to the next. And I think when we let go of the idea that we have to clear our mind and we have to be relaxed, and instead we play with becoming aware of different states of mind, it naturally, that alignment of feeling present, it just happens naturally. And with time, you notice how you're able to hold your attention longer, or your awareness becomes more relaxed and broad. So yeah, sounds like you guys are getting what I intended to do for this brief exercise. And Samet, did you have a question?
No, I wanted to share.
Yes,
Uh,
please.
I feel I was overwhelmed about learning computer languages, but meditation and breathing make me feel I am new me. I feel relieved, and thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice. Anything else?
For me, it was a lot like honey. When I was focused, I was really focused. But when I opened it up, all of a sudden I was listening to the birds. It was like I turned my ears up. It was a lot to.
Yeah, on and off. Yes, that's it. Yeah, that I like that. You can turn it on and off. You can hear the birds and you can turn them off, even though they continue chirping. Yeah, nice. I like that. All right. Anything else before I share a couple of things about how to look into the meditation practice? All right, so let me share. I just have a few things to share with you. I have a little slide just to make it a little bit easier for us to follow. So this is just a mini series workshop, right? So it's just like a taste for me, for the class, or even just for this. You don't have to go any further from this, just to get a feel for how you can add to your practice, to your meditation practice. And so meditation is actually, it's different from, there's many definitions, right? The one definition, the one take that I have about meditation is actually a journey into the nature of the mind. And as we saw, we can get a lot of information for like, we did that practice for like 10 minutes. And I feel like I got a lot of information of how my mind shifts. And how it tunes in into something or another, right? The other one, I feel like meditation is the process of cultivating this mindfulness, which is a general feeling that you're aware, present, mindful of your world, right, in yourself. And then a little bit more specific, there's an awareness together with that mindfulness. And then there is that focus attention, that more stable meditation helps us to stabilize the focus, the attention. So it gets to a point where you're the one choosing what you do with your mind, as opposed to the mind just pulling you in all directions or bringing you down to a hole, right? Or like a spiraling out of a dark hole. So you can start working with, like, doing that dance with your mind. It feels like a different entity when you start working with it in this way. So the content of my series that we start next week, I will work with motivation as the foundation for the meditation practice. I don't know if you had the opportunity to glance at an article that I read. Karuna was on me to write this for a long time. And I call it a string of pearl because it started off as just like, I'm just going to try this for 2 weeks. And now it's been 3.5 years. And I call it like stringing the pearls as my daily practice started stretching from longer and longer periods of time. And so I find that there's little things that have really helped me, and motivation has been a big one. The other one is the power of having a goal for each of your session, or a broader goal for your spiritual path in general. But we'll work with a little bit of setting goals for what you want to accomplish, which sounds counterintuitive, right? When you think of meditation as this just being peaceful and quiet, but a goal, an intention can really shift how you I was going to say tackle this, but how you approach meditation. The second one, we're going to talk about this awareness and also focus attention, those two tools in a way that we can play with. I also want to review and kind of go through the 9 stages of meditation, because they help us to orient ourselves into where we are in this process of having more awareness of our subtle mind. And then we're actually going to go look into some actual techniques for us to have better or greater awareness and greater capacity for focused attention, and using some tools to stabilize the mind, whether you're in your cushion or just in general in life. And some of you who have taken classes with me, you already have a feel for this meditation in the cushion and actual practicality in the world. So it's very important for me that everything that you do is applicable in real time, real life. Anyway, and I wanted to just mention this, and I'll bring it up in future times, but one of the games that we play with the mind, this is not my idea, this is Chuladasa's idea, and he has presented them beautifully in his book, The Mind Illuminated. But so the mind engages only when there's something that it feels it's important or interesting or pleasant. So the game then that we play in meditation is that you play the game of using the object, whatever object of meditation you choose, say the breath or a visualization, blue light, whatever it is, you make that either important, interesting, or pleasant. And we'll just kind of explore this a little bit, but I wanted just to give you this little tidbit, because you can actually notice this on your own practice, how it has turned to be quite true for me. And if I play the game right, my mind stays where I want it, because I make something either interesting or pleasant or important. And then, let's see. The last thing that I want to share is this organization of the 5 parts of meditation, just to get us in a way organized organized within our practice. I'll just go over this. So you have a preparation. Today everything was so quick, right? But you do a little preparation so that when you arrive at that quiet place, you're ready. Your mind is ready. And then you create a habit. Whenever you do those preparation steps, it's part of that game you play with your mind. The mind already goes, oh, we're going to do this. I remember this. I have a habit. I know what's next, right? Then there are it's called 6 conditions, which enhance your experience. And then there is the actual body posture, and it might have slightly different modifications for each of our limitations. However, there are certain things that really, again, help with your practice. And these are I'm just pointing out things that I will explore. And then after all of that, you then engage the mental process, the actual experience. Meditation happens all in the mind. Everything is within you. So all the preparations, all the external things are so that then you can arrive present with your mind and get to know it. Yeah. And then we explored objects of meditation so that you can then engage it and stay with it. All right, so I think I just wanted to give you a little chart of the 9 stages of meditation. And so you start with very difficult attention, a lot of distractions, very a elephant that is wild and a monkey that's all over the place. And then you arrive to a place where you're riding the elephant and there is no monkey to be seen of, or even like these little flames that you see, those are distractions, they're gone. And also there is, I love this chart because there is, you can see there are numbers, and these are, and then it's not in a linear, it's curved. So these are stages where you can move forward or backwards quicker. And then some stages they're longer, it takes longer for you to get to them. Again, we'll unpack all of that, hopefully, in detail during the series. And I have to mention that unless you infuse your practice with joy, just like the mind will not stay if it's not pleasant. So we'll explore a little bit of how to make it joyful, how to make it pleasant. Not just the actual practice, but the whole business of spiritual journey. Anyway, that's all I really had to share. I can't believe I actually did it in time, within the time that we had. But we have a few minutes for questions. I know I was like quick, but any questions or comments or insights or answers?
Sorry. Yeah.
Was it?
No, I just wanted to ask, is the coming sessions, would they be just once a week?
Right. Mm-hmm. On
Once a
Fridays for 1 hour from our time, Mind Oasis time, 9 to 10. So it would be 2 to 3. Yeah.
Okay. And for how long? For
6
a long
weeks.
time? 6 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And starting next Friday. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bonnie?
Will they be recorded?
Yes. So if you miss a class or them, you can attend. You can listen, or you can see the recording. Yes. Like this has been recorded. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So there's
Sorry,
a question.
I have another one, but if someone else wants to go first, that's fine.
No, I think somebody just had. And Becky just put the link on from Mind Oasis is that to register, Becky? Or information? Yeah.
I just wondered, if someone wants to start a regular practice, would you think that course with you would be good, or would you say, yeah, okay? Do you think that's sufficient for like just once a week, or because I guess it's nice to have them more frequently, but would you say that's?
Yeah. So ideally, you practice daily whenever you arrive at that stage where you can do it. One idea I have for you is to take the class. The class we will have a practice, and then we'll have some information and some discussion for you to take then into your practice, so that you know more what you're doing, right? And this is perfect for beginners. It's perfect for people who really want to establish a practice. And then in between, I would recommend for you to use the community meditation at Mind Oasis for you to practice. There are 30 minutes. There's many times available that you can choose. So I think that would be a good way for you in between the classes to attend, to meditate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you can do both. You can do the communication, and as you get more into it, and you can just do your own private practice. But that'll be perfect for you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you.
Not to mention, Violet, that the group of people that usually comes to this class are lovely.
Yeah, it seems so.
Yeah.
That's really nice and important. Yeah.
Right. I think connections actually makes a difference.
Yeah.
A warmth. Yeah. I didn't talk about it today, but there is these two sides of the practice, which is wisdom and compassion. And wisdom is when we work internally with our mind, like I just described. And compassion is developing the desire for every being to be happy, right? So
Mhm.
when you get into those, when you bring those two things together, it's when I think joy really, really blossom. So yeah, and I think connecting with the people in the class is I think the beginning of that compassion and that feeling connected. Yeah. All right. So if you need to go, I know the commitment for time was until 30 minutes. If you need to go, feel free. I'm happy to stay and chat and answer any questions.
I've got to go. I thank you. Good to see everybody. I'm up to my grand boys. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Thank you too. Thank you too. Bye.
Bye.